Do you wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why.
Hey, Room 21 Rockstars, and welcome to the Snowcation VODCAST. I hope that you are enjoying these massive amounts of snow. I hope that you have enjoyed your snow days so far, and the snow days that are probably quite sure to come in the next few days. So, I really don't have any announcements for this week, as I don't know when we're going to be returning. As soon as we do return, we'll get back to our regular routine and pick up right where we left off with some awesome concepts. In science, we'll be talking about some more discoveries with light. In reading, we'll be continuing City of Ember. And obviously in math, we will finally learn how to add and subtract those fractions with unlike denominators and work on some regrouping in those terms. So, in terms of events that are taking place and different things like those, tell your parents to keep an eye for the email as soon as there's a clearer picture of when we will be returning. But in the meantime, I did put together a ton of different strategies for you guys to use at home that will, over the next couple of days that we have no school, there are a lot of ways that you can stay in touch with me. I've set up a discussion board on Google Classroom. I have a bunch of Padlets available on our class website that you can go ahead and add a pad to, and then I will respond to as well. And you can always stay engaged with me on Twitter or through our email. I've been keeping myself busy with a lot of different school things. I have to admit, like I told you guys, it's given me a chance to catch up on my grading and on my college class that just started. I just shoveled out my car, and it took a very, very long time. But I did post a really cool question on our Class Fusion page, and it's kind of why I'm actually out here. I was thinking about our light unit as I was shoveling out my car, which I put a picture of on our Class Fusion page. And I want you to think about why the snow appears to be white to us. Okay, why is it that color? Okay, think about what we've talked about with the light unit so far, and you can actually add your thought to the Padlet that's available on the home page of Mr. Reichard's Rockstar website, reichardrackstars.weebly.com. So now I'm going to send you off to the strategy session. I do want to tell you before I take off that this is a double house point week. A double house point week. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the other. Okay, Room 21 Rockstars, I'm starting you off on the home of our awesome class, reichardrackstars.weebly.com. I have put in a ton of different strategies and a bunch of different ways that you can stay connected with me over the next couple of days that we have snow. Hopefully we'll be returning this week, but you never know. So there's a ton of stuff on here that will keep you going, keep you rocking, and it will require a little bit of that effective effort that I know you have. So the first thing, like I told you in the the beginning of the vodcast, on the very home page of our website, I was out shoveling. Here's a picture of my car that is now totally unburied, I will tell you. I could not help but think about the snow that just fell and the light unit that we've been going through. And what I want you to think about is, why does the snow appear to be white? I would like you to add a Padlet that includes your explanation, okay? So remember, all you have to do in order to add a Padlet is, number one, either click and drag something here, or just double-click, and then you're going to have this. Please put your name, okay, in the title section, and then you can add whatever you want. You can be like Jack was last week and add that picture or that diagram if that helps you as well. But think about, why does the snow appear to be white to us? We really talked about it. Think about, how can you at home see the rainbow using from the white light that comes from the sun? I mean, it's incredibly sunny today, Sunday. So think about that as well. You can go ahead and add that up there, and I will give you a couple of house points for that. I'll be sure to be checking this throughout the next couple of days, so I'll add some comments as well. So now let's head over to the vodcast section, where I put a ton of different things for you to work on. We're wrapping up quarter 2 here, so these are all of our concepts from quarter 2 that we learned. You can always visit any of these sections and earn a house point apiece for the problems that you do, as long as you bring in your work. I did add a new Google form for you guys to look at that really reviews the concepts that we've talked about from quarter 2. So it's called #Snowcation quarter 2 review. I had a pretty awesome meme. Okay, you got to work the math like a boss. And then I have a bunch of different problems here for you to go about. and earn house points from. If you take notice here, under the directions section, right here, you will earn yourself 30 house points for this form in particular. And I will be able to see those results come in right as you bring them in, so I can send you a message if you'd like on Google telling you that I got them, but I also want to see your work as you bring them in as well. Okay, and I also kept up the other 2 Google Forms just really quickly, guys, in case that you wanted to add anything to those, in case you did not complete them. You can still earn those house points. I believe it was 1 house point per problem, but since this is a double house point week, you can go ahead and get 2 out of those. Just remember to go ahead and show me your work. Okay, the logic puzzle is there for the week, and I have a new math challenge of the week. I thought this one was really cool. You're supposed to fill in each square with a digit from 1 to 9, and each circle has to be an operator, so either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And you're only allowed to use each operator once, and the resulting equation has to be true, but you have to use PEMDAS, order of operations. So, if you put a multiplication symbol here and an addition symbol here, you have to multiply before you add. Okay, and then you get your answer right here. Remember, whenever you have a fraction, that simply means division. So your numerator would go inside of the house. Okay, and your denominator is your divisor. So your numerator is your dividend, and your denominator is your divisor. And obviously, you will find yourself your quotient. Okay, a couple of other quick things that I have available for you guys this week for reading. I know all of you took home City of Ember on Wednesday night because you did have an assignment that night before all of the snow days started. So if you just want to go ahead and add a pad to the Padlet for me about, just have a conversation with me. What have you read? What predictions do you have? What are you thinking about the book so far? What are you thinking about the characters? What type of extraordinary language are you seeing? And I'll go ahead and respond to that as well. The 40 book goal check-in is here as well. A few of you completed that last week, but you can complete it this week. You'll get yourself 5 house points. If you already completed it, you can go ahead and do it one more time for some more house points as well. I really loved our writing fix of the week this week, guys. It's a house, and the prompt is you realize that you are merely a character in a snow globe. And you have to convince your neighbors to help you break out of that snow globe. I thought it was kind of fitting for the massive amounts of snow that we received this week, and a pretty cool prompt as well. And remember, this is a double house point week, so you can go ahead and do that for 10. If you go ahead and add this to the discussion that I've created on Classroom, then I can give you feedback as well if you don't want to wait until our arrival back to class, whenever that may be. And for science, I've added one more cool thing with light. This week. You can click this link right here, and this is actually going to take you over to Brain Pop, and it has a bunch of different videos involving light, including the electromagnetic spectrum, rainbows, sun, reflection and refraction, and light itself. Okay, you can watch any of those. You can post questions on here that you may have that are still remaining about light. We still have a lot of cool concepts to talk about with light. So I'm pretty excited to get class started with that, because you guys were really rocking that unit before the snow struck. So go ahead and give that a check, and that's pretty awesome as well. The link to that is actually right here if you don't want to actually type on the embedded picture. You can do either right there. So I feel like I've loaded you up with a ton of different things. That my opinion is, guys, you got to have fun while you have snow. Just take out a good book and read it. Read a little bit more of City of Ember if you don't have any other book available at home right now. And that will be a great addition as well. I know that you guys were pretty hooked to the beginning of that, so check it out. Our house point standings, houses are starting to pull apart. We're not as close as we were, so the double house point week is huge. And obviously this week's hashtag of the week is hashtag Snowcation. Hashtag Snowcation. You can go ahead and typically get 5 house points, but since this is a double house point week, you can get 10. And let me tell you a little challenge that I'm having with that hashtag, okay? Go ahead and take a picture, or if you don't want to take a picture and post it on Twitter, you could just do a drawing. You could just send me a tweet. But you have to include hashtag Snowcation and take it to @ReichardRock. Okay, let me take you over on Twitter really quickly to show you how that would have to work. Okay, so what you could do is add a tweet, and you can @ReichardRock. Okay, then you'd have to do hashtag Snowcation so that I can see it. Not Reichard Rocks. Let me take that S out of there. And then tell me what you're doing over this awesome Snowcation. You can get yourself 10 house points for that as well. So remember, as City of Ember reminds us, pay close attention to everything. Notice what no one else notices, and you will be successful. So, hashtag Snowcation. I've loaded you up with a ton of different things. Go over to the feed that I put on our Google Classroom page. We can just have conversation as well to stay in the loop there. And I hope to see you guys in the very near future. Now I'm going to send you back over to Mr. Reichard in person. Okay, Room 21 Rockstars, I hope that those strategies, help to keep you occupied over the next how many ever snow days that we have. But I also hope that you are enjoying the snow, going sled riding, building a snowman, all of those awesome things that come along with some snow days that were very well deserved for each and every one of you. So, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact the Rockstar families, because you guys are the very best families in Stafford County, and I will see you in the near future.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation